Attention! Your attention, please. Attention! Your attention, please. Mission control to Repairman Ashes. Come in, Repairman Ashes.
This is Ashes. Go ahead, Mission Control.
Please bring your helper radio and report to the transporter. You will be beamed aboard the spaceship safety-wise to fix the doohickey on the whatchamacallit. It has a loose screw, and if there's anyone who knows about loose screws, it's you two.
Roger, Mission Control.
Oh, and Ashes.
Yes, ma'am.
Be careful what you touch, because the spaceship is all set and ready for tomorrow's launch.
Roger, Mission Control. Message understood. Every time they beam me somewhere.
You know, Ashes, you look funny every time they beam us somewhere.
Hey, radio, help me find the whatchamacallit. I think it's over here.
Well, actually, I think it's over there.
Over where?
Well, under there.
Under where?
He said underwear. Under there.
Oh, here it is. Hey, radio, bring me the monkey wrench.
Monkey wrench, monkey wrench, monkey wrench, monkey wrench. Monkey wrench? Oh, look! They brought us some jelly beans. Come on, some jelly beans. That's not jelly beans.
Monkey wrench.
Monkey wrench!
There it is. Oh, okay, very good.
Whew.
This thing is really stuck. Hey, bring me the hammer.
Hammer. Oh, let's see, hammer. I got a hammer.
Okay, I got an idea now.
Okay.
I'm going to hold the wrench right here.
Okay.
And when I nod my head, you hit it.
Now let me get this straight. When you nod your head, I hit it, right?
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey, radio, why'd you hit me on the head with a hammer?
Because you said,
When I nod my head, you hit it.
I did.
No, the wrench.
Oh, well, now you tell me.
Hey, you fixed it. I don't know what you did, radio, but you fixed it.
That's great. I'm going to make a great mechanic someday.
What all did you have in your toolbox anyway? It looks like you've got both tools and toys in there.
Well, I got stuff in there,
Well, yeah, but tools and toys, they don't go together.
Well, maybe we should separate them.
I think we should.
Okay.
Oh, look. Radio's got a football in the toolbox. Is this a tool or a toy? I can't hear you. That's right. A football is a toy. It doesn't go in the toolbox. Oh, but the monkey wrench. Is this a tool or a toy? That's right. A monkey wrench is a tool. And it's for adults to use. How about this doll? That's right, boys and girls. Dolls are toys. They're for kids to play with. They're not for adults to use as tools. But how about a screwdriver? Is this a tool or a toy? That's right, a screwdriver is a tool for an adult. How about this thing? Yeah, this is a toy. That's great big.
I was wondering where I left that thing. Okay.
But, boys and girls, I found a match. Now, is a match a tool for an adult or toy for children? That's right. Matches and lighters are tools for adults to use, not toys for children to play with. So if you find a match or a lighter, you need to tell an adult so they can put it away where it belongs. Hey, I got an idea, Radio.
What?
Let's do the Tools and Toys song.
Okay, okay.
Are you in voice?
I sure hope so. I haven't sung it in a while.
Well, let's see.
Me.
No, lower.
Me.
That's better.
Okay. Tools and toys and tools and toys and tools and toys and tools and toys and
These are tools and these are toys, don't confuse the two. Only adults should use the tools, the toys are made for you. Remember, kids, toys like footballs and dolls and balls are for kids, and they should stay separate from tools that are for adults. And remember, if you find matches or lighters, those are tools for adults, and you don't play with them. Instead, you tell an adult, and they'll put those away where they belong.
Toys and tools and toys and tools and toys and
These are tools and these are toys, don't confuse the two. Only an adult should use the tools, the toys were made for you. The toys were made for you.
Tools and toys and tools and toys, tools and toys and tools and toys.
Radio.
Hey,
Radio. We're through singing now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I carried away.
Why don't you put those toys away, and I'll take care of the tools. But put them somewhere where nobody will trip over them.
Where am I going to put them? This spaceship is too tiny. Here, maybe here. Squash. Okay. Oh. Ashes, are you hungry?
Yeah, Radio. You know, it is pretty close to lunchtime. I am getting a little hungry.
I'm a little hungry, too.
Huh?
Well, I see a button that says lunch, and I think if I push it, maybe I can get us a sandwich.
No, Radio. That button says launch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ashes! You know, the rocket lost its job. He got fired.
Hey, Radio. I'm feeling funny. Are you feeling funny? I'm feeling funny. Find the artificial gravity. Let me find the artificial gravity device.
Ashes! You know what the center of gravity is?
No, Radio. What's the center of gravity?
The letter V.
Oh, there it is. That's our artificial gravity device. What happens if you turn that knob?
I'll find out.
That's too heavy, Radio. I think you turned it too far. Try to get to it. Oh, much better.
I got a little lightheaded there for a second.
Oh, Radio, we're so high. The Earth, it's just a little blue dot. And it's getting smaller all the time. Oh, and there goes the moon.
Oh, hi, man in the moon. Ashes, you know how the barber cuts the moon's hair?
No, Radio, how does the barber cut the moon's hair?
He clips it.
Mission control to spaceship safety-wise. Mission control to spaceship safety-wise. Come in, Ashes. Over.
Oh, look, they've got a camera and everything.
Hi.
Go ahead, Mission Control. This is Ashes.
Okay, who hit the launch button?
A little green man came in, hit the launch button, and ran out the back door. Windows.
So, you're saying that a little green man came in, hit the launch button, and ran out the back door?
That's what we're saying.
One problem with that. There is no back door.
He took it with him when he left.
Now, radio, you need to tell her the truth.
I was hungry, and I wanted a sandwich, and so I punched the button because I thought it said lunch.
But it really said launch.
Yeah, well, now you tell me.
Okay, stay where you are, and we'll send a rescue mission. Astronaut Dora is on the way.
Okay, we'll stay where we are. After all, where else are we going to go?
Ashes,
Yeah, radio.
are we lost?
Yeah, radio. I'm afraid we're lost.
No, we're not. With my Wilderness Explorer GPS, we'll never be lost. Oh! What is that?
Oh, radio? That's just the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. Radio, why don't you go ahead and sit down over here and we'll wait for Astronaut Dora to come rescue us.
Okay, I'll sit down.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I tooted.
What was that?
That wasn't me.
No. I hear a chirping sound.
I hear it too.
Oh, I know what that is.
What?
That sound, that's our smoke alarm. And that sound means that it needs a fresh battery.
Oh, I know where there's a new fresh battery.
You do?
I saw one when we were coming in.
Oh,
I'll get
okay.
it. It's a Cura-Smell battery. Sure hope it cures the smell in here.
No, radio. Put that battery back. I think that's a really important battery. Our ship has stopped working.
Okay.
Oh, I was really worried there for a moment. No, you want to use a fresh battery, one that's brand new and isn't being used for something else. See if you can find one of those.
Okay. Let me think. What does it look like?
Oh, it looks like this, radio.
Oh. I thought I saw. Yep, sure did. Like that?
Just like that. Very good. Okay. All right. Remember, you want to change the battery in your smoke alarms at least one time a year. And then you want to remember to test it at least one time a month to make sure that it's working properly.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want to change the battery at least one time a year, and you want to test the battery at least one time every month.
Right.
Is it okay if I test the smoke alarm now?
Well, sure. That'd be a good idea.
Smoke alarm, how much is 1 plus 1?
No. Radio, you test smoke alarms by pushing the test button. They all have one. Here it is on this one. See the red button?
Like this.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that is loud.
Well, it's supposed to be loud. That way, if it smells smoke, it can make that really loud noise and let you and your family know that there's danger, so you can get out of your house. Oh, and if it makes that loud noise in the middle of the night, you want to roll out of the bed, and you want to crawl low below the smoke, like this. So you crawl low below the smoke, and you go over and you check your door with the back of your hand to see if it's hot or not. And if the door is not hot, then you open it very carefully to make sure the way is clear. And if the way is clear, stay real low and go right outside to your meeting place.
Okay, so if the smoke alarm goes off at night, I should roll out of bed.
Roll out of bed.
I crawl underneath all the smoke
Crawl.
that's where all the clean air is.
Right.
And you get up to the door and you test the door for how hot it is by putting the back of your hand on the. Why do you use the back of your hand?
Well, you use the back of your hand because it's the most sensitive.
Oh.
And if the smoke alarm makes that really loud noise, it can be a hero and save your family's lives.
Oh, help us, smoke alarm. You're our only hope. What happens if there's a fire on the other side of the door?
Oh, that's a great question, Radio. That's why you should always have at least 2 ways out of every room in your house. If there's fire on the other side of your door, you close it and you stay real low again and you crawl over to your second way out, which is normally a window, and you open the window, push out the screen, and you go right outside, right to your meeting place.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Stop right there. Whoa.
Uh-huh.
It's okay to go out your window?
Well, of course it's okay to go out your window. In fact, that can save your life. Remember, you want to practice this home fire drill with your whole family so that everybody knows what to do. And be sure and ask your parents how to open up your window to make sure you can in case of a fire.
Oh, so what exactly is a meeting place?
Oh, a meeting place? Well, a meeting place is where everybody in your family knows that that's where they're going to go if you have a fire. It could be the neighbor's driveway, it could be the big tree out front, or it could be the mailbox out by the curb.
But, question again, I'm sorry. When you get your meeting place,
Right.
then what do?
Well, when you get to your meeting place, then you call 911 from your neighbor's phone or from a cell phone because that gets the fire department coming to you to help put out the fire.
Whoa, wait a minute, another one. You mean to tell me the smoke alarm doesn't contact the fire department for us?
No, Radio. The smoke alarm just makes that really, really big loud noise to wake you and your family up and let you know that you have danger so you can get out of the house. You have to call 911 because you have an emergency, and that will send the fire department to you.
Oh, so I gotta call 911 in an emergency
That's
to get
right.
the fire department.
You sure do. Oh, and if it's a cell phone, you want to remember to push 911 and then the green button, because the green button is what tells the cell phone to make the call.
Oh, so on a cell phone it's 911 green for an emergency.
That's right. Oh, and it's for any kind of an emergency. It could be your house is on fire. It could be that you've been in a bad accident or that somebody is really sick and you need an ambulance. So 911 green from a cell phone for an emergency.
Now I know. That's it.
Yeah, let's do the 911 song.
Hey kids, there's no need to feel down. I said, hey kids, lift yourself off the ground. I said, hey kids, just right here in this town. I know where to call and be safe. Hey kids, you gotta know where to go if there's fire. You gotta get down there low, escape quickly, and let your neighbors to find a phone call. This number. Call 911. Call 911. The dispatchers are smart. They will know what you need. What will be there when you're running. Call 911. Call 911. You can get the police, a firefighter or two, a medic crew if you're feeling blue. Some kids have done it all by themselves. I said, hey kids, have some pride in yourself and just be calm. And when you call 911, I'm sure you can be brave. Oh yeah. Call 911. Call 911. I learned so many new things already. Like the important thing is you call 911 on your cell phone, you dial 911 plus green. Call 911. Call 911. Wow, I feel smarter already. Ashes, is it okay if I put the smoke alarm away now?
Well, sure, Radio, you can put the smoke alarm away.
on the cyberkinetic sensor?
Well, radio is, of course.
Radio?
Yeah.
Get down.
What?
I said get down.
Okay. Ashes!
Yeah, radio.
What's that?
What's what?
Outside the window.
Oh, well, that's just Pluto.
You know what? I know what you're gonna pass the time.
Yeah? What do you want to do to pass the time?
In order to pass the time, let's play a game.
Ooh, I love to play games. I love to play games.
But what we need to play a game is a long silver tube. That would help.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like that one over there. Like this one right here.
No, don't touch that radio.
Oh!
Radio. What are you doing?
I burned my finger.
Well, okay, I know you burned your finger because that tube is really hot.
Yes.
But what are you doing?
Panic, I don't know.
Well, wait a minute. You gotta know the ABCs of an emergency because you burned your finger and that makes this an emergency. The ABCs of an emergency is to always be calm in an emergency.
Well, I'm trying to be calm, but it really burns.
Oh, I know it really burns. That means we need to put something on it to cool your burn. But do you know what we need to put on a burn?
Butter. My grandmother used to always say, if you have a burn, put some butter on it.
No. No, you don't put butter or oil on a burn. No, that just makes the burn grow hotter. Instead, we need to put some cool, clear water on it.
Great.
Oh, and I think this has some in it.
I hope so. Oh.
There we go. All right. Still hot?
Yeah, it burns really bad.
Okay, well, see, as long as it's hot and burning, then we want to make sure we put some water on it. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Darn, we're out of water already because it still burns.
Still burning. Well, remember, as long as it's still hot, you want to keep putting cool, clear water on it, like this. How's it now, radio?
It hurts, it still burns.
Still burning?
Yeah.
Well, remember, as long as it's still burning, you want to keep putting cool, clear water on it, like
Yeah,
this.
but you don't have any more water.
How's it feel now, radio?
Feels great.
Really?
Yeah. You
Good.
cooled that burn with cool, clear water.
That's right, and that's all you put on a burn is cool, clear water.
Wow. That was Ashes.
Yeah, radio?
Out the window, what is that?
Oh, well, that's just the Milky Way.
No, not that. There's somebody out there.
Somebody out there?
Yeah, there's somebody out the window.
How can there be somebody outside the window of the spaceship?
I don't know, but there is. See?
Oh, that's astronaut Dora, and she's come to rescue us and tow us back to space dock. Here, I'll open up the window so we can talk to her.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Hey, everybody, let's say hi to astronaut Dora. Say, hi, Dora! Hi, Dora, how are you today?
Hi, Ashes. I'm doing great. Here to tow y'all back to spaceport. Just sit tight. I'll have you back in a jiffy. Were you bored stuck here in this tiny spaceship?
No, Dora, we weren't bored at all. We learned that toys and tools have to be separated. That tools are for adults and the toys are for kids.
Right, oh. And Radio learned all about how to care for our smoke alarm. He learned that you change the battery in it at least
One time a year.
right? And that you test it by pushing the test button at least.
One time a month.
That's right.
And Dora, did you know that the smoke alarm doesn't call the fire department for us?
No radio, I didn't know that.
That's right. And if the smoke alarm goes off at night, you have to roll out of bed and you crawl on all fours underneath the smoke because that's where all the clean air is. And you get to the door and you test it with the back of your hand because the back of your hand is more sensitive than the front of your hand. And if the door is hot, there's a fire on the other side of the door, you crawl back underneath all the smoke because that's where all the good air is. And you go out your window.
Right to your meeting place.
Where you call 911.
Oh, and if it's from a cell phone, remember you call 911 green. Huh?
Yep, and I also learned that if you burn your finger, you should use cool, clear water to cool a burn.
Oh, and he also learned the ABCs of emergencies. ABC means always be calm in an emergency.
Wow, I guess you weren't bored. That's a lot to remember.
It sure is. I'm gonna make a great astronaut someday.
I bet you will, radio. Looks like we're back at the spaceport. Hang on while we dock.
Okay.
Ashes Radio. Report to the flight controller's office immediately. You got some splaining to do.
Uh-oh. I hope you don't get into too much trouble.
Me too, Dora. I hope we don't get into much trouble at all. Hey kids, let's say thank you to astronaut Dora and say bye-bye, Dora.
Ashes,
Yeah, radio.
you know when the moon is the heaviest?
No, radio. When is the moon the heaviest?
When it's full. Oh, Ashes.
Yeah, radio.
You know what an astronaut's favorite game is?
No, radio. What is an astronaut's favorite game?
Monopoly.